Son of ooh. What is up, and welcome to the Friday Dev Stream. I'm here with Cirrus.
Yo, what's up? It's me.
It is Cirrus. And
I'm still gold.
True. Today we aren't playing ranked. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Sorry. It's a little bit louder. Okay, today we aren't playing ranked. If you know our schedule, we like to alternate between like a study-ish day and then a ranked day. That way he doesn't get overloaded with ranked or anything like that. There's just a nice balance between the two things. So if you're interested in that plat stream, next week Cirrus has promised to get plat, and if he doesn't, he'll give away a bunch of codes. If he does, he'll give away even more codes. So we'll root for him that week.
Codes on codes.
Yeah. Either way, you're getting codes. But today, what's the stream title? It says Scythe stuff and crew battle stuff. So we want to teach a little bit about crew battles because, of course, that's the newest game mode. We want to talk about that a little bit. And then, of course, Scythe because it's good for crew battles. And, of course, we got two of the turtles with Scythe on it. So that's the goal for the day. Sound good?
That was great.
Cool. All right, so I'm gonna be showing Leo. He's just a turtle that I think is cool. Not much logic behind that, not gonna lie. But here we go. So Leo, of course, has a scythe. We've kind of gone over the scythe kit a couple of times already. So I don't want to go too into detail on like, oh, this is the neutral light. Oh, this is the down air. Oh, here's the side light. If you want another more in-depth look in that stuff, our passive VODs still exist. Just like a quick note, if you've never heard anything about Scythe, you don't know anything about it as a weapon, just know there's alt inputs. So if I don't press anything after hitting the side light, it does a soft kick up. But if I hold right, it'll kick a little bit further. It does a little bit more damage. And that's kind of throughout most of the Scythe kit, right? So here's regular down light, and then if I push forward, it does a little bit more damage, has a little bit more force on it, things like that. The general rule of thumb is that the alt input is more for damage and knockout, whereas the regular is for your combo setup, your combo setup. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So one thing I realized today while messing around with Scythe for this stream is that I haven't played Scythe in a really long time. So my Scythe's gonna be really bad. Chat, people who actually play Scythe. But it used to be that off the soft side light, you had to go for the down air, right? If you remember that, like it was like, okay, you can't really do much else after it. You could do like a side air, if you like position right. Oh, well, which I'm not doing. Or you can do a recovery if you get the gravity cancel version. But I found out recently that you can go into the nair, which is kind of crazy. Oh, I have no game sound. Sorry. Pause arena. There we go. Now we got game sound. So found out you go into nair today, which is crazy to me because that used to not be a thing. Which I guess kind of gives you an idea of how long it's been since I played Scythe. Anyways, let's talk about a little bit about the things that you want to know with Scythe. Basically, like I'm gonna oversimplify again because there's just a whole plethora of things about Scythe, but I'm gonna oversimplify to make it easier for people to understand if you don't know anything about Scythe. Basically everything is like a read, right? So there aren't a lot of really high force things. You've got like downlight is one of the higher force things. Even like the alternate input sideline isn't that much force. Like let's go up to 60. It's not sending them that crazy far. Whereas like downlight, it's got a little bit of force. You can kind of see people knock out with it, but for the most part, you're like neutral light. This is not really going to knock out. We can go up to 150. Neutral light is still going to be neutral light. Side light's still going to be side light. Soft downlight is still going to be soft downlight. You know, it's nothing is like super crazy. Kind of same is true for down air and neutral air. They have a little bit more force on it, of course. Side air actually will kind of knock out. Let's show neutral air. Okay, it's got some force. Where's the alt input though? Okay. Nothing crazy. So a lot of it is basically from like 0 to 100 is just trying to see where they're gonna go after you hit this thing, right? Like you're just trying to say, okay, after I did this button, do they like to go? Do they like to jump? Do they like to dodge? Do they like to spot dodge? How do they like to dodge out of these hits? And so as a Scythe player, generally you're trying to simplify your opponent's play style, right? And kind of say, are they the type of person who likes to wake up when they get hit? Are they the type of person who likes to spot dodge when they get hit? Are they the type of person who likes to dodge away when they get hit? And kind of put them into these categories. And then once you have them in these categories, after you hit any button, go for the read that goes for that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of gonna be what you're looking for as a Scythe player, for the most part, in like neutral overall. So like if you go back last week when you switched to Scythe, I kind of like hyper oversimplified it and said like, if they go up, go for a jump nair. If they go down, just stand on the ground and go for a neutralite. And that's gonna be kind of true. So if all of the dodge downs for Scythe, right? If I hit them with a neutralite, they're gonna dodge down again. You gotta just stay on the ground, just hit them with another neutralite, and then just make sure they don't hit the ground. But then you start going for all your Scythe things. And that's gonna be true basically any direction they dodge, any down direction that they do. You just kind of have to read: are they gonna go away? Are they gonna go close? Things like that. Because if they dodge towards you, you're gonna turn around. But other than that, basically just stay on the ground. And then the same is kind of true for up, right? If they dodge up, you can either go for a recovery, catch them with the active frames, or go for a delayed nair. Oh, whoops, messed it up. Ah. There you go. Delayed nair. And then that works for both up and upright. See, delayed nair, recovery, both work. So it's really good to have these tools that cover multiple options. There's definitely more niche things that you can do that are going to cover like one singular dodge option and will do more damage. But I'm just giving you some like kind of umbrella, like, okay, if they tend to dodge up, go for a jump nair. If they tend to dodge down, stand on the ground and do a neutralite. So there's going to be some tools to kind of make your life a little easier. Cool?
Yeah, that makes sense. I actually didn't know about that, the neutral into the recovery as an option. That's pretty cool.
It's really good. Obviously, like, okay, so this is them dodging through. It's not going to work that way, but obviously if I turn it around, same thing. So you kind of have to know, are the type of person who likes to dodge in, dodge out, spot dodge, things like that. Spot dodge, I think the option is to do a jump nair. So you kind of delay it a lot, but you can just kind of react with that one.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I'm practicing along in training mode as well.
Is it chase dodge recovery or jump recovery? You don't have to chase dodge recovery for this one. Chase dodges can be really useful if you want to maintain your pressure, but you see it's not working. Whereas jump recovery has the frames to do it. But yeah, chase dodge can be really useful. One thing I was playing around with is like chase dodging after you hit a dare for the offstage to just maintain that pressure. Obviously, I'm not going to hit it once I start stream, but hopefully you get the idea. Something like that. But one thing I do want to talk about is Scythe offstage, because it's not exactly the same. It's kind of this whole other beast. Generally speaking, with Scythe offstage, you're kind of more occupied with killing the opponent than yourself. Like Scythe players off stage are just like, I want to hit my opponent. I don't really care about my survivability. And part of the reason you can kind of get away with that is because you see like Scythe neutral air and side air both kind of keep you in the air. So you don't actually fall as much as you would with some other weapons. If you hit like a neutral air, like a sword neutral air, you kind of start falling back down as you're doing that sword neutral air. So with Scythe players, you kind of just like keep going in off stage, and just as long as you don't burn all your tools, you kind of just get to keep going with this pressure.
That makes a lot of sense, you know, because I've always noticed like Scythe players, you get a lot of floaty Scythe players as well.
Yeah.
And I always think like, how are they doing that? Like, how are they staying off stage so well and stuff like that? And so they're just maximizing their options with the moves.
Yeah. And then a lot of times when you're playing Scythe off stage, just know like if you whiff an attack, like you go past them, you can always do a reverse nair. And it's really good to just keep this pressure going. You're like, oh, I missed my recovery. I'm gonna keep going for this reverse nair, and You can get a lot of stocks doing that, is whiffing and then going for that reverse nair. And if you're playing against a Scythe, things that work really, really well is hitting them, throwing them off their game. Which sounds ridiculous, but like a lot of times people off stage, their first goal is self-preservation. They're just thinking about jumping and recovering and dodging.
Right.
Sometimes hitting them is the best option. Put them in hit stun, put them in an awkward spot, and then just go away. But yeah. That's, I think, a decent amount of stuff for Scythe. Hopefully that's enough that you can take that into training mode and start messing around. One thing I really, really recommend Scythe players, if you're new to Scythe and you're like, I just want to like get a good grasp of Scythe, there's a lot to understand, but just kind of, I highly recommend going in training mode and do like neutral light and then see, okay, what can I do off a neutral light? Okay, I can do jump nair. Okay, what happens if they spot dodge off the neutral light? Does jump nair work? No. Okay, what if I do jump, what if I do, jump dair? Okay, still doesn't work. What if I do wait, neutral light? Okay, that kind of worked. You know, just do that for like everything in the Scythe kit, same thing. Okay, I did a side light. What do I do off a side light? Can I do a jump recovery? Nope, not if they spot dodge. Can I just wait, neutral light again? Okay, that kind of works. Just go in with those things and just practice all those different options, because it'll give you a good idea of like all the different things people are going to do against you and all the things that you can do against that, and then you'll start fleshing out your Scythe.
Yeah.
All right.
I've noticed. I mean, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I've noticed a lot of Scythe players recently. Is that like a, maybe it's because I'm getting closer to plat or something, or is it?
I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think weapon. Actually, I don't know. I don't have the data to support the idea that a weapon is, like, more concentrated in certain elos. Like, I don't think that plats are 80% Scythe players or anything like that. There's definitely a lot of people who like Scythe. I mean, let's be real. A lot of people out there want to be Sandstorm, so they're going to play Sandstorm characters and weapons.
Right.
But I don't think there's anything specific to say like, oh, Scythe players generally have higher elo, or that like they get hard stuck in a certain elo or anything like that. And the same is true for any weapon. It's not super specific to anything like that.
Right. There's no guarantee of like, hey, this is what's going to happen if you pick it up. All right. Well,
I also think there's confirmation bias, I will say. I think
yeah. And I think it's also like because I'm losing against those people really badly. So I'm like, oh man, all these Scythe players keeping me out of plat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just another one I gotta overcome.
I don't see you online, so I'm messaging you the I think the room number.
It shows that you're in training mode.
I'm not though.
Weird. All right.
Let me restart my BH real quick. Okay, so we did also want to talk a little bit about crew battles and some things to think about in crew battles. It's really easy to look at crew battles and say, hey, just don't die, you know, like when you're 1v1 and you're doing good for the crew battle. Honestly, two things. My opinion is that in crew battles, your goal should be to get 4 stocks for your 3. That is a good trade. If you do just 3, then you're breaking even. You're not helping the team. You're not hurting the team. You're just breaking even. If you get 4 stocks, you're good.
So let's say we got like 2v2 or 3v3. I got the invite. There we go. What is there like a, you know, should I go first? Should I go second?
Yeah, so I was going to talk about that. I think there's kind of 2 schools of thought, and I'll tell you my school of thought versus the other school of thought. But basically, it comes down to, do you want a strong anchor or do you want a strong lead? That's generally where it goes. People very rarely put their quote-unquote best player in the middle. It's very often that they put them at the very end and they're like, hey, we want to have a lot of confidence to win the 1v1, or they put it at the very beginning and say, hey, we want to start off really strong. I am of the opinion, start off strong. Go in with your best player, get that early lead, get 4 or 5 stocks. That way your 2 other players presumably are at roughly the same skill level, but like, you know, it's not, hopefully you're not a diamond person a plat person and a gold person, and you're putting your gold person as your anchor. Hopefully you're all roughly the same elo, but put your strongest person forward, and then have that anchor have some more confidence because they're going in with like a 3v2. You know what I mean? Like they've got 3 stocks to the opponent's 2 stocks because your lead set them up well.
Right, and then it's kind of like just eat away at their stock a little bit slowly.
Okay. Now, how do you want to give away this room number?
Ooh, let me tweet it out.
Will there ever be a Sword Blasters legend? Thatch exists. Thatch is a real character.
All right. I'm gonna tweet out the room number.
You're gonna tweet it out, whole thing?
I'm gonna tweet it out.
Okay.
Yeah. Whole thing, right? Or should I skip a number?
Do you want to skip a number? Do you want to split it 3 and 3?
Yeah.
All right.
You tweet. I'll tweet the last 3.
Okay, good, because I can't read the last 3.
I hope I got it right.
All right.
Our Twitters are at the bottom.
You can see it underneath us. I tweeted out the first 3 numbers. Chat, we're not deleting any legends.
Oh, wow. Okay. We do all of this to make sure Huangana doesn't get in first, and Huangana gets in first. Yo, we got Spacetronics in there, too. Let's go.
Okay, did you want to do same team, different team?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Let's do same team to start it off with.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have the room number. Chat, you can go to our respective Twitters. You can see that above us. There's still some spots if you want the room number. All right. Other than that, yeah. Okay, so general crew battle thoughts. Go for your. Oh wait, we're gonna do back up. We're gonna do player rotation because that's the competitive way. That's how they'll do it in Pro Series.
Okay. Is that how you prefer it as well? Or do you prefer it
I kind of don't. I get why they are the way that they are. Stock is more fun in general for like everyone, right? Because you have more opportunities to play. Like in theory, if you just popped off and took out all of them, then Huangana and I don't get to play. But I do think player is quote unquote the competitive version, right? That's what they're doing in Pro Series. Which shout out to Pro Series coming in July. I had a graphic somewhere.
Yeah, I think I prefer stock, but I can see how like player is more competitive for sure. I just like stock. I personally like stock when I'm playing casual, just because.
Yeah, I mean it makes a lot of sense. I think there's merits to both. I like player sometimes just because you get the opportunity to kind of like adjust to your opponent, right? Like you get to get a feel, especially like if you're a Scythe player. Then you're sitting there trying to decide how they dodge, and then if they're swapping every time you get a stock, then it's a lot harder.
Oh wait, I thought it
Okay.
was stock. I was like, all right, cool, I'm done. Duke's turn now.
Cirrus is taking this very seriously. You can tell by the fact that he hasn't said anything.
Chickles is good.
There's no extra low health in crew battles. Although I think the Brawl of the Week has 200% damage, but the game mode itself doesn't have any damage changes or anything like that.
Hey, took a stock off. That's a W in my book.
I mean, it shouldn't be. He's fighting a diamond? That's okay. I believe in Cirrus. Elo's only a number. Oh my God, Cirrus. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you said that. Yeah. It's like the worst timing to say that. All right, so that's me done. What's up, chat? Let's go. This dude, yeah, I know. Cirrus got destroyed. I did indeed. But it's okay. We got 2 heavy hitters coming up, so. Chat, if you have any Scythe questions, or even just crew battles questions, how it works, you know, strats or anything, you know, feel free to ask, and we will answer. And there it is, Duke with the first stock. Let's go. Yo, chat is loving it. Yo, Bloodfang, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Avenge Cirrus, yeah. Yep. Why did you make crew battles? Because it's an awesome game mode, and we think it's a really like super fun way to play. Change up the dynamic as well.
crew battles was a thing that was already being done in the community as
Right.
well. It wasn't like out of completely thin air.
Right.
Obviously,
Like,
oh, you can talk.
I was gonna say like the last Pro Series, we had crew battles, but it was like kind of not a game mode crew battles. We just played it as it was like as a crew battle, and so this way, you know, it's much better with all the health and the stocks and the reset. So you don't have to do all the off-screen jumping off and making sure everyone's even each time.
Oh, how did I drop that?
Finish him. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so who do we have next? Oh, it's Spaceatronics. Let's go. Did a crew battle with Spaceatronics, I think, yesterday or the day before. On the
Nice.
stream. It's nice when you have, like, I really like crew battles because I can have 3 other players carry me. Like, it's not like 2v2s where I'm putting a lot on one person's shoulder.
I mean, you definitely are putting a lot on people's shoulders. Just saying.
I mean, I got what, 1 stock? So I think so that leaves 2 stocks that I didn't get distributed between you and Huangana.
I guess that's a way of thinking it. Sure.
Right? Whereas, like, in a 2v2, like, homies better get a 6 stock or we're not winning. Buff Scythe. I don't know, I disagree, man. Koji tips. I like Koji.
Good tip. Good tip.
Good tip, right? I don't have any tips. I think maybe we, you know, next time we do like a sword or a bow stream, we'll definitely focus on Koji. Thoughts on Diana? Oh, I love Diana. Diana is one of my favorite legends. Neutral sig to win.
Oh, I missed.
All right, so we are like super evened it up right now,
Oh!
which is perfect. Yeah, you got this. You got this. Duke is killing it. Nazib Nishan. Do you love Yumiko? I do love Yumiko. I love all the legends.
Oh, that's bad. How am I dropping that? I need to practice my delay recoveries.
Hey. For all the people asking, is there ever going to be an X legend? Yes, there will probably be that legend at some point. We have a ton of weapons and combinations and stuff, so you know we're always thinking about what's next. But insert your combination might not be the next one, but it is very possible.
Yeah, there's never a plan not to do a weapon combination.
Right.
Oof, you got me. Tell him not to jump in sword D-Light recovery. The first time I did it, I didn't jump. Second time I tried to jump because I thought maybe I did it wrong the first time. I think I just wasn't angling it right.
Yeah, chat. So tell me, how are you liking the new crew battles mode? Have you been playing? Have you been playing 2s? Have you been playing 3s, 4s?
Oh no, Huangana.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be our anchor.
I mean, we did leave them with a massive deficit.
That's true.
Well, I think I left a deficit. You evened it up pretty well.
I wanted to give him a lead. That was the goal, but he's taking
Who does
damage
Duke
right now.
and Surus main? I main random, and I think Duke mains Teros.
Yep.
I don't know if that's changed. Okay.
Nah. I've tried to change it before, but changing mains once you've hit level 100 on someone is like you're just starting back.
Are you a level 100 Teros?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I mean, I've been playing them since before levels were added to the game, so.
Okay.
Yo, GG space. Chat, I see a lot of questions about things, not necessarily like Friday streamy. I don't know how else to describe it, but you're like, if you're asking for a thing to be added or taken away or things like that, this generally isn't the stream for it. If you have questions about how to get better at certain things, like if that Koji question comes up now that I'm not playing a match, happy to answer questions like that. But if you have a question about like, hey, can you add this crossover or can you add this sidekick or things like that? The answer is, you know what? We're super excited about all the things that we do. We love the newest crossover, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this Friday stream is mostly about like how to get better as a player.
I'm obsessed with this crossover. I gotta say, love it. And yeah, you know, we're always looking to add some cool stuff. So maybe the crossover that you want is next. Who knows?
All right. I see someone asking how to get better with bow. Don't over rely on bow downlight. Bow downlight's really good, and it'll help you a lot if you're the type of person who over aggresses. Like if you look at Surus, right? When he plays a character without bow, you'll see him do a lot of dodging in, and the second he picks up a bow, he starts to space a lot more, which is good. So it'll help you in that regard. But also, don't over rely on just bow downlight because it gets pretty easy to understand what they're doing. Instead, focus a lot on getting those bow sidelights and then know your aerials and definitely practice your bow combos. But you want to be going for bow sidelight into a read. That's usually your goal with bow.
All right. So I think we should do separate teams now, and I want to see the predictions in chat. I want to see Team Surus versus Team Duke.
All right, we're just gonna take this person. I don't know who Airwolf is.
Oh no!
Did you just leave?
I did that thing that I always do.
It's okay. More chances to tweet out room numbers. That's what that is.
All right.
Sorry, anyone who made it into that one.
Yo, my bad. I'm a horrible at that. All right, I'll tweet out the last 3.
How did it start out? Okay.
Ooh, oh no. I want Simba on my team.
You don't get to choose your team.
I want Simba on my team. Dude, it's the only way to even it out.
How is that the only way? What?
Coming in with that 2v2 LTC online champion. Look at that. Let's go.
Whoopsies. Uh-oh. New room.
New room.
We couldn't decide how to distribute Simba.
We fought too hard for Simba. This is what happens. All right, with a new room comes a new tweet.
All right. I keep closing Twitter every time I do this.
Yeah.
Okay. New tweet. New tweet's out. Hammer tips. Sidelight really good for spacing. Know your D-light combos. Definitely, again, practice your sidelights for spacing. Nair juggle's really, really strong. Recovery into dare at low damage, really good. Off stage, don't over rely on recovery and ground pound. Sometimes it's really good to go for like a side air to really throw them off their game, or a down air just to like break up what's happening in the off stage. Weapon toss also really strong. Hammer, if you hit a hammer recovery, go for a weapon toss. Usually pretty good option.
Okay. All right, Simba somehow managed to get back in.
Yeah. You want him on your team? Is that?
That would be cool.
Okay.
You know, but
I'll take Pyro. Okay.
I want to see the predictions in chat. Who's gonna win this one?
I don't know if we have a mod running predictions, but let's get our lock-ins. You switching to Leo?
Yeah. I wanted to try out the sword as well.
Okay, let me try not to accidentally leave this one. You know what? Since you have Simba, I'll go for Raph. I think Raph will do me better.
Okay.
All right, Limit. If you don't lock in soon, we're gonna have to kick you. Just got to keep things moving.
Limit, please. I think I played Limit on.
Did you?
I think so. Recently.
All right, Limit. You got 5 seconds while I answer this axe question, and then I'll kick you if you don't lock in. Someone said how to get better at axe. Obviously, know your sidelight string. Sidelight into neutral air into dodge read. Other than that, though, something like if you've been playing axe for a little while, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry, not I read Scythe. Axe, sidelight, neutral air, or sidelight, neutral air, dodge read. If you're having trouble with axe as well, no downlight against aerial opponents is really, really strong. And then and then go for neutralites in neutral a lot. Neutralites can be really, really good as an axe tool. Other than that, X dare as an approach tool can be strong. People start to get better at spot dodging it. So go for like a recovery. Go for a ground pound or go for something different. Just go for like a dodge away the second you hit it or the second you go in. You want to bait out that spot dodge essentially. But yeah.
Yo, turns out that was the limit I played. We like just queued in randomly in a 2v2 together.
Oh, nice.
Come eat some pizza with me. I guess not. It's cool, man. It's cool.
How do you prove when you get to low gold? Odds are you either don't know your combos for your weapons or you don't know how to get to your combos with your weapons. Oh, it's on stock rotation. Okay, well. Whoops.
Oh, okay. No wonder. Yo, absolutely deleted that stock. Sorry. I was only half paying attention and then
Yeah, me too.
But it's cool. Thank you, Simba. Simba's in chat. I got this. I got this on the other two stocks. Bet.
Pyrox wants to get us a good lead for my team. Any true combos for Scythe? There are some. They're rare. Basically, the most common one is the double dare or the dare ground pound. So you do dare into the wall, and you can true combo into ground pound, or you can true combo into a reverse dare. But other than that, not much.
Soggy holding it down now against Duke. Duke Soggy's got a nasty Scythe, man. Watch out. Okay, well, all right.
What Scythe?
Oh, the Poe pick. I love it. Look at the spacing. Sorry, chat. I'm super focused. Paying attention to the game. What are some tips to improve your mental? We usually have streams that talk about that every now and then, but a great resource is Eggsoup's video about dealing with ranked anxiety. That's one that's very highly recommended as well. So check that out.
No. Yeah, Egg has a great video on ranked anxiety. I saw Noel actually put one out recently. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know how good it is. Chat, if you watched it, let me know. But Eggs is fantastic. Highly recommend Eggs video on ranked anxiety and generally mental stuff. If you have any questions about like mental things like that, Egg is so good about talking about those things.
Let's go, Simba. Cleaning it up.
Any tips for orb? Practice your orb combos again. Basics for any weapon is practice the basics of it, your bread and butters. And then after that, don't overburn your jumps. That's something that I see happen a lot with orb players, is they'll go and they'll hit like side light, down light, neutral air, and then they'll just keep trying to juggle like side air, neutral air. Jesus.
Dude, some of these options are amazing. Like, just watching, wow. I'm glad I get the replay of this because I'm gonna study the tape on this one. Those gauntlets are nasty. All right. Time to lose the lead. Oh, it's you!
What's up?
I had no idea. Watch out, my Scythe is good.
I've heard. Oh, look, it's high.
Oh no!
Oh! Oh, nice.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
Cirrus got me. Chat, Cirrus is getting better. Any spear tips? Sidelight's your string starter. For some reason, I thought that was my teammate who just got downlight recovered and deleted, and I was like, "What the heck?"
I gotta start doing downlight recovery on sword.
Yeah, it's really good. Anyways, for spear, sidelight's your string starter. So usually you're doing sidelight into dodge read. But obviously the best dodge read you can get is a double downlight into side air. Really, really strong. Depending on positioning, downlight into recovery can be really, really good, like if you're too far from the wall. And then other than that, a lot of nairs in neutral can be really, really good tool. Ooh, good hit from our J.
Nice. Beast.
Yo,
3,
my
4,
team's
5,
pretty
5.
good.
Yo, not gonna lie, for real.
Tips for getting out of high gold: start focusing more on what your opponents are doing. Generally speaking, silver to gold, you're just focused on your own game plan. Plat into diamond is when you start thinking about what the other person's doing. Unless you have a really oppressive playstyle that like completely shuts down the opponent's mental, generally you want to start focusing on what the opponent is doing and how you can play against it.
Man, that off stage. Oof. I gotta play spear like that. Cannon is hard. I need tips. We actually did a cannon stream pretty recently.
Yeah, I want to say like within a month we have done a cannon stream.
Yeah, definitely check out the VOD. We'll probably do another one at some point in the near future. But my biggest tip for cannon is spacing and dodge reads as well.
All right, I gotta focus against him again.
All right, good luck, Simba, not you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he picked it up again too. All right, Simba, I get it. I get it.
What's going on?
Aw, I was trying for it. Dang.
I say this a lot. I'm going to say it again. I learn a lot from watching, you know, higher tier players, pro players, and stuff like that. And I think this is a great example of just like taking a look at what are some of the options that Simba's using, whether it's unarmed weapon throws and kind of what is he doing, what are the decisions he's making out of dodges and out of like just engaging as well. Because there's a lot of times I'm noticing like, oh, why didn't he do that? That's what I would have done, and then you realize, okay, that's why I'm a gold, right?
Yeah, that's a really good thing to do when watching other people play, is to go, I would have done X in that position, and then start thinking about why did they not do X, or what would have been like, or why you think X was a better decision to make in that spot. It can be really, really useful. Any tips on how to hit sword D-Light more often? Practice your spacing, use it as a punish tool, and do it out of a gravity cancel. Those are like the three things that can work the best for you.
Yo, let's skip through that damage number screen real quick.
All right, Simba.
Simba with the quad digits.
All
I
right.
barely made it into triple.
We gotta
GG.
We gotta boot Simba real quick.
I mean, he can stay on my team. That's cool.
Tips on approaching with bow. I talked a little bit about it earlier, but don't over rely on bow downlight. I think that happens a lot with bow players as they start over relying on bow downlight. Something that's really good, dash jump down air is really good. Dash sidelight can be really good. If you do bow downlights, make sure you're like catching them instead of just like throwing it out raw. So if they're like dodging away, catch them with a dash downlight instead of just going for a raw downlight. Is Cirrus plat yet? No, he's promised to do it next stream. Otherwise, he's doing 50 push-ups.
50 push-ups?
in one sitting.
Sheesh. Can we break them up into like...
No, it's got to be in one sitting.
5 push-ups over the hour? Like
you got to rest in the up position. Oh, I forgot to change it off of stock rotation. And he reveals the stream. That's not what the stream's about. The stream is about getting better. So when y'all have questions about that, happening answer them.
Yeah, reveals will most likely be on Tuesday streams, which is when we like to do hangout streams or any other like, you know, non-esports, non-learning kind of stuff.
Somebody had a question about hitting Gauntlet downlight more often. So it sounds like you're trying and you have an idea of what you want to come out of your Gauntlet downlight play, but you're just not having the success, and it's kind of making this negative reinforcement happen where you're like, oh, I went for it, I got hard punished for it, now I never want to do it again. My recommendation is to break that habit, go into experimental, and just literally focus on hitting Gauntlet downlights.
Yo, Solar Wolf is on my team. What's up? Ah, dodge different.
I see. Woo, you're gonna win. Nice. Tips on going against Greatsword. Don't fall for the string bait, right? They'll do opener, and then sometimes they'll go into bridge as like a bait. So don't fall for that. And then other than that, Greatsword doesn't have the best close range stuff, so usually you want to try to just stack up on them. Usually Greatsword's trying to go for longer range things, right? So they're trying to do like a dash back downlight. Wow, my team's getting wrecked. So your best option is usually to try to stack up on them. Is it a bad habit to input N6 with up? No, not at all. It's
nice.
It's not bad. There's definitely a lot of times where you want to be pressing your up for your neutrals. You got 66 wins in silver. Tips on getting out. Practice your combos. I generally see that people in silver either don't know their combos or don't hit their combos consistently.
No, I really wanted another stock. Star's on fire. Thank you, the legend.
How do you improve your sword? I see a lot of people who have sloppy swords practice doing a lot of sidelight. Like, I think my sword is bad because I do a lot of sidelight. The better sword players are really good at doing downlights and then honestly just maintaining their position and pressure.
Do you mean downlights and sidelight? Do you mean as like starting your strings?
Yeah.
Or just in general? Okay.
In general, though, you'll see a lot of like sloppy sword players do sidelights in neutral because it's like, oh, my opponent's over there, I'm gonna do a sidelight. Kind of same with spear.
Yeah, that was quick. Hopped in and hopped out.
I didn't trust him.
Have I asked you this already? Who's your favorite turtle?
I was a Mikey fan as a kid.
Okay. Nice. Me too.
It goes Mikey then Raph for me. It doesn't help that I'm colorblind, so I get Leo and Donnie confused, but like...
Okay. For me, I think it was Mikey and then Donatello.
Oh. Those moves. Does this work? Okay.
Nice. I mean, no, that's not good.
I mean, your team definitely is in a really good spot, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice. Good stuff, Slushy. I play somewhat aggressive. What to do if the opponent starts to run away until they can punish? I think so. This is a problem that I have a lot. Like, I'm always going in, and I'm going in with an attack, and that's how you get punished, right? You gotta sometimes reset a little bit, especially if you're coming off another attack. You know, it's like if they're spacing as well. Weapon throws are a good way to kind of like put them in hit stun and then go in right after. Duke will probably add to that as well.
Yeah, I was letting you talk because I mean you have direct experience with it.
Yeah.
My personal opinion is that people very, very rarely are actually only running away. And I think usually people who say, oh, my opponent is so passive, they are running away so much, that's generally born from Salt. And when you go and rewatch the replay, it's not as absurd as you feel like it is in the moment.
I feel personally attacked.
Well, it wasn't directed at you, but it's something that I do notice from you as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's the thing, right? Like, I think part of it is also... Ooh, sorry.
Well, I'll pick that up now that I thought you were going to have a thought, but you're playing now. But anyways, so that's the first thing I'll say is like, whenever you start getting in that mindset of, oh, my opponent is just running away, you're likely kind of mentally breaking yourself at that point. The second thing I'll say is that if you are having trouble, someone who is playing a little bit more defensively, they're sitting a little bit further back, things like that, things that can open them up: dash attack, weapon toss, bait out, whatever their defensive thing is. If you're having trouble, the stream is buffering. I have no drop frames, so it might be a restream thing, but I have no drop frames on my end. It's either our streaming service or Twitch. But anyways, yeah, try any of those things. Bait out their defensive tools. If they are dodging away, think about the situations where they're dodging away. No, and then try to punish them for doing it, right? Like if I hit a neutralite and I know they're gonna dodge away from it, do a side sig afterwards, things like that. What? Oh, I got the hit sound. That was weird. Nice. Oh, that was a really bad dodge. Oh my god, you're wrecking me today.
Ooh, feeling good. Feeling good. But GG.
Can I make the next game a 4v4? Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was trying to go off Pro Series things and I just like kind of blanked. Tips for Artemis. Artemis side sig is really good. Wow, my team got bodied. Holy cow.
GG.
That was unfortunate.
Yo, most damage. Let's go. Let's go.
Good job.
Let's spend a long time on that end of match screen.
All right, we'll do this to 8. We'll set it to player rotation. Actually, wait, we need to boot some people. So sorry, anyone who made it in that 8. All right. I haven't played Mikey yet.
I think I'm gonna switch to Wrath.
Stuck in high gold. How do I advance to plat? I said this earlier. Generally speaking, you want to start thinking about what your opponent's doing. You can get through gold without really thinking about what your opponent's doing, just focusing on how do I hit things, you know. But if you, oh, that guy just unlocked in. But generally speaking, once you start thinking about like, what is my opponent doing out of these situations? How do I punish it? How do I play around the other thing like that? That's gonna help you a lot. Other than that, if you're able to hit high gold, it's not impossible for you to hit plat. Just keep at it.
Oh, I'm last. Okay.
Oh, my gauntlets are not looking good right now.
Did I tell you I managed to hit that?
Hit what?
Down light and then into neutral air.
I think you did.
I only managed to hit it once. I think my muscle memory is too tied to down light, down air.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck in high silver. How to get out? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, Memer 360. Stuck in high silver. I mean, so you gotta figure out why you're stuck first of all, right? What is causing you to lose matches? And I think a great way to do that is to watch your replays. That'll give you a sense of how you're playing and how other people are playing. You'll learn a little bit about what the other person is doing. Maybe you would learn some sort of play styles with weapons that you like to use as well. And then it'll also kind of teach you, what am I doing wrong? What could I have done better? And so that's been one of the greatest things for me to kind of improve. Another thing for me, and it might not translate for all silvers or for you specifically, but I am very heavy on using signatures and heavy attacks, and I found once I stopped doing that, I got a little bit better. You know, they for the reasons that super telegraphed. You know, you're kind of like locked into a really big animation and everything, and so. Oh, look at that. Dude, cleaning up.
I don't know what's happening. You're really just falling.
Right, but this Mordex came to play. Let's go. But yeah, you know.
I got my 4. I'm good.
I think silver and gold is kind of, I put them in the same kind of basket where, you know, what Duke said earlier, at that stage you're still kind of learning how to play yourself, right? Like, what are the things you're doing? How can you get better? Learn some strings, learn some combos. And then high gold, plat, diamond, it becomes, okay, not only am I focusing on my game, but I have to start focusing on other players, their options, what moves are better and what moves are not out of strings, stuff like that. How to counter float players? Good question. Well, it also depends on what weapon you're using, but usually there is an option you have to kind of take it out. So if you take a look at what Duke's doing right now, he's doing like a dash jump and neutral air, which will kind of attack up there. I find what I do, and I don't know if it's the best, but I just out jump them. If they're being super floaty, I'll just out floaty them and try and hit them. The danger obviously is that you get hit by anti-air as well. But I find it works sometimes at silver and gold level. It might not be the best advice though. Duke is running through everyone right now. How to lose? Easy. How to dodge effectively? That's a simple question, but a really good one. Switch it up. You have multiple directions of dodges. Don't just spot dodge. Don't rely on one dodge repeatedly. Try and think about what weapon you're playing against or what their playstyle is. Is a certain dodge better? If you dodge the wrong way with Scythe, you know, wow, Duke, you were just going at it.
I gotta give my team the advantage. I gotta give my team the advantage.
Redeemed Reaper, good point. Remember that floaty players use all of their options early. Hitting a floaty player off stage can end them early. It's a good point. You know, if they are being so floaty, they're constantly using up their jumps and their recoveries to remain in the air, which means, you know, you can knock them out, you can stuff a recovery pretty easily. So that's a good one to kind of like build on as well. If you see someone being too floaty, try and interrupt them a little bit. Maybe a weapon throw, honestly. Throw it up, throw it above you. You know, give yourself some space as well. Try and reset.
Oh, that was bad.
There's a really good question here, and I actually know the answer. It's how to counter Sandstorm. So it's super simple, super simple. All you got to do is, and that's it. Super simple. Duke versus Surus. Okay. Duke versus Surus and 7 viewers. How to counter Surus? Impossible. Impossible. Wow. Okay. Duke is now at what? 8 stocks? Absolutely.
It's okay. The team will. You'll have to go through my whole team.
Yeah, there's no way I can put up these numbers, dude. I don't know why you think this is okay for me.
You got this. You got this. You're playing well earlier.
Let's go, blue team. We got this. Melizio, you got the carry. I believe in you. Oh wait, no, Duke still has a stock? What? Alright, so I gotta do the casual 9 stock. No worries.
Trying to be cheeky with that.
Ooh! Yo, if you 3-stock me right now, there needs to be, I feel like there needs to be like a term for this. Like crew battles.
Oh yeah, like the equivalent of an ace.
I like to call like when oh, and I'm playing against Ragnar, who I know you know how to play well. Oh.
Oh, that's supposed to be reversed.
What? How did that not end you? Dude, leave this match. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Dude, that is... No! 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 No way. No way. Rip.
So, here, I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance.
No! I wanted you to get that, what is that, 12 stock?
No. I gotta let other people play. There, Cirrus has a chance. All right, this is our last game though, because it is past 2. Tips for Lance and how to get your opponent in combo. Well, your Lance combos are side light nair, side light dare. Generally speaking, Lance players have to rely a lot on dash dancing, so you want to work on your grounded movement. Dash a lot to try to bait that movement, and then you hit them with the side light. Other than that, down light, neutral light are good tools. You can kind of string those together between each other. But it's not really gonna be a huge combo thing. Usually you want to go for like side light nair thing. That's what a lot of
Oh no! I keep falling for that. GG, wow. Dude,
I'm sorry, team.
You had that 12 stock, man. You earned it too.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
team.
that was easy.
To be
You
fair,
definitely earned it.
one of your dudes fell. There was an accident on your team, so
Yeah, the first one. Also, I think Memer 360 lost like the second stock,
yeah,
AFK or something.
he kind of
But, I mean,
disconnected. I didn't know what was going on there, but either way,
GG.
GG's team. Hopefully everyone had fun. We do have to end it there. I know a lot of people want more points, but it's okay because we stream all the time. We stream Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays here on twitch.tv/Brawlhalla.
Where can I find out when we stream?
You can find that information over at brawlhalla.com/schedule. It'll also give you information on when our esports things are happening, when the Pro Series draft is happening, things like that. We had the Pro Series draft already, but so you have an idea. Brawlhalla.com/schedule.
All in your local time. All in your local time as well.
It does convert to your local time.
Or apparently you can do !schedule in Twitch chat.
Nice.
Look at
Shoutouts
that.
to the mods. Do you have a person?
Let's see. I saw M for Mini was streaming. I always enjoy M for Mini streams.
Okay, because I only see Pavelski right now, and no disrespect to Pavelski, but I just know that sometimes people want to see some other people.
Yeah, for sure. M for Mini seems that he has.
Can you give me his link? Because I don't see him on the
I think
list.
he's ended his stream.
Oh, he's ended. Okay.
Yeah. How about Shaw BH?
Do you know Shaw BH?
I do know Shaw BH.
Okay.
I've been in their stream once before.
Can you also give me the link?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I found it. Okay. I got it. Shaw with the W, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
SHAWBH.
I don't know anything about Shaw, but Cirrus gives them the thumbs up of approval. So give love to Shaw. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Again, we stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. And that's about it for us. Have a good one. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah, there's a whole, like, 8 seconds of saying goodbye. I always forget that, and I always say bye, and then I click the raid button. All right, anyways, we'll see y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.